Hi guys, welcome back to Sit Down with the Swans. Firstly, I would like to say Selamat Hari Raya to all my Muslim Swans out there. And since this month is a special month of Mother's Day, I invited a few special guests, which are my beloved mother and my beloved auntie.
Hello guys, hello Swan Army. I'm Rosie here, Haziq auntie.
Hello Swans Army, I'm Mama Queen, mother to Muhammad Haziq Hafizah.
Yes, welcome beautiful mothers.
Thank you.
So, so how did you started to support Everest and started watching the match? But actually, I seen my little cousin and my uncle here. So, would you like to introduce them too?
Yeah, this is my son, Hafiz. And beside Hafiz is actually my husband, Azmi. We are here to actually give a support to Swan Army. We actually start love Swan Army where we got to see that our family keep on like go for the match, you know, support Everest, carry all the flags, wearing all the orange, and I start to curious and I start to ask them where actually you are heading to, and then which are the team that you are support. So by hearing lots of about Swans Army and then the Everest, I start to think, this is a good exposure for my son. My son is actually a special needs son. He is autistic, and being a parent, I always encourage my son to explore further, and we always expose him to something new. So when I asked him if he want to join the cousin watching the match, he actually look forward and he actually what you call this excited about it. So we went to the first game, which is actually at Jurong East, and I remember it's actually a away game. So we were there. I was like quite nervous because you know, an autistic child being too loud also, they tend to have sensitive and not adapt to noise is also another thing. Crowd is also a problem, you know. But without hesitation, we still want to expose him to all this. So we brought him. Surprising, he just loved the match too much, and he been asking me that when is the next match. And he's quite smart. He been listening to the highlight and saying that what you call this, the next game is so and so, which date, and he look forward, and the next match is actually Everest home match. And he tends to be much more enjoying because we have our own cheerleader, you see. And from there, I start to encourage him to come more often by providing all the pom-poms, you see, by carrying all the flags and also the towels of Everest, and by like encourage wearing orange in support of the Swans Army orange t-shirt. And from there, can say that most of the games we are in to support Everest.
Okay, well for me, I started to watch the SPL and supporting the Everest way before the Swan Army was formed. It started a few years ago when we got a free ticket given by my sister from the RHB. So why not? My husband was telling me, why not? Every weekend we have some free time. We just watch as a family bonding. Then from that, both of my sons started to have interest in being watching only. Why not? They form a fan club. Since it's just a stadium nearby from our place, you see. That's what when we started to get interest in SPL, and that when both of my sons started to form this Swans Army fans club.
Wow, very heartwarming stories from both the beautiful ladies here. So, despite the loss the previous month to Tampines, that 1-0 loss, in April, we have won all our games. And we've won some of the games by comfortable margins. So, how do you think their form is, and how do you think they play? Did they play well?
Of course, in fact, I'm very proud of them. With the loss, it does not discourage them. See, in fact, they work hard for it and they strive for better. On top of this, actually, I'm very happy that we won with the previous match. We did won with a 3 straight clean sheet. You see, that is the best. In fact, in April, fasting month, we still support them. With that, they still managed to win and won all the game. That's fantastic. I really look forward.
Yes.
Look forward to the next game, more game, more rewarding. What you call this? Stamina.
Yeah, well, actually, I agree with you.
Of course.
You see, because you see why I said that. Despite of the loss for the last month, after that, I found out that they wake up. You see, they wake up and they really show a very good performance. No doubt, they have a new team. So, but the bonding and the chemistry they shows is really up to the standard and fantastic, boys.
Wow, you heard it here first. A lot of the fans have been enjoying the April fixtures with some outrageous scorelines. 2-6-1 back against Geylang and Balestier. And other than that, we've been scoring some outrageous, beautiful goals, and some individual performance really stand out to us. So, ladies, who do you think is the stand-up player for you? Do you have any specific players?
Okay, well, for me, as usual, you see, as I still cannot really recognize all those youth players yet, and what is the best for me, and I have chosen still Tada Navili. Yeah, the one and only the senior player. The archer. And the way he passes the ball, the way he assists in all those goals is really beautiful, and still I still admire the experience that he has that really helps a lot.
And the disciplines that he shows.
Yeah, and it's really helped with his experience. It really helps to those boys, the young player, and the way he
leads the
whole team lah. That's what.
Hassan Sani. Okay.
I guess we know who his
Hassan
favorite
Sani.
player is.
Yes, Hassan Sani is one of my favorite. Because he really have the touch. You see, when every time he grip the ball, it's like there's a glue. You see, it's really glued to his hand.
For glue.
Yeah, like okay. For me, on top of that, the new player, Seya did well. Of course, fire. You see the way he, especially the goals. And for my husband, he really love Riku, even though he is always a substitute, but
super sub.
And with his small build, he can run and he can perform. This is tremendous. And of course, for my son, he loves everybody, so long as there is a goal for Everest. And for my son, he really loves the cheer. You know, he look forward to all the cheer. He can even memorize all the chants, the songs.
Habis. Everest ni kata.
Everest ni kata. Apa sih?
Everest ni kata.
Alright, as of time of recording, Everest has just played the first game of the round 2 of the SPL. As you guys know, we have beaten Hougang 5-0 out an outrageous scoreline. We were there. It was a fantastic game.
Of course.
What do you think about that?
I love it very much. It's like you come all the way from Jurong to Jalan Besar to see this 5-0 is really fantastic. Especially
Stunning.
yeah, especially those the long goals that these
fire.
yeah, by fire. You know, when he goes, it's really not any fire, it's burning, boy. So I was like, and the weather down there was really so hot.
When the heat is on.
And it's the heat.
When the heat is
Yes.
on.
And we just love that match with 5-0.
How about Asahi? Remember
Yes,
our
Asahi
captain? Our
can- yeah,
captain.
Unstoppable, you know, unstoppable.
Yes, unstoppable.
He scored two. If I'm not mistaken,
Even
yeah.
though he's from right back.
Yes, yes, and he
Unstoppable.
played well too. Yes, correct. And we were like, can't get enough of all the goals. We actually.
How about our one part of our defense of the Twin Tower, Goki, he also scored.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yes,
Goki, don't forget Goki.
Goki.
Yes, that's
Goki.
right. And we actually look forward for more, but so don't greedy lah. 5 is okay, very good already.
What? Liverpool
But
lah.
don't forget, you know, it's not because of all the goal. But Hasan Sani.
Yes, Hasan Sani.
Yes.
Hasan Sani, you know, he really good. He can. Right, Hasan?
Yes, he played a part, you know, he played important part when he saved a number of
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that overall the team played fantastic that game?
Of course, it's not only fantastic, it's awesome.
Alright, so actually having a special needs kid can be really hard. So do you have any thing to share to all the parents out there that has special needs kids, or any family member that has a special needs brother or sister? Do you have anything to share?
Yeah. Of course, thank you, Aziz, for giving me this opportunity. Actually, special needs or not, is not obstacle here. You see, by having a special needs, it's actually encouraged me more to bring my son out and explore, because every day is a challenge. So without knowing what he can and what he can't, we won't know. For those parents that are having a special needs son, do not hesitate to bring your child outside. Let them really enjoy and let them experience the same as for what those normal kids is having. You won't know what they like and what they don't, and what they can achieve and what they can't.
Wow, that is
Thank you so much.
very, very good advice from my auntie here.
Thank you.
Hafiz! Alright, I guess we heard enough from these two beautiful ladies, my mother and my auntie. So, you hear for them first. Ebrex and Swan Home is not only for the football, it's for the family, it's to spend time, it's to create those unforgettable memories together, right? So, but I can't remember when's the next match. I think Hafiz can help
Let's
us.
ask Hafiz.
Hafiz, when is Ebrex's next match?
21st May.
At where?
Peter Stadium.
Versus?
Manchester Series.
Oh, and I seem to can't recall the home matches now. When is Ebrex's next home match?
That's your Hafiz.
To be East.
What is?
26th May.
Versus?
That's Kosong.
Yes! You see?
Hafiz, are you looking forward for the match?
Yes.
And do you hope Everett will win the game?
Yes.
Yes!
Can we cheer for Everett?
Yay.
Three,
Everett, wait.
3, 2, 1.
Everett Digata!
Alright, sayonara.
Everett Digata!
Everett Digata!
Alright, signing out. Sayonara. Hope you have a great day.